Iron Man 2. So, if you've been following my channel, you know that I've got a bunch of Iron Man content coming out. Um, and that's just because I was never into the character. And I decided he's very popular. He's a cool character. He's one of my favorite designed characters. Why not actually read these comics for once? Get down to the nitty gritty. I've already reviewed Iron Man Part 1, so make sure you check out that video. And I've been doing the comics in order from Tales of Suspense 39 and on. Let's talk about Iron Man 2. We're going to use my space system to talk about this one. Now, this one, I'm sort of an Iron Man 2 apologist. I'm not shilling for it. It's definitely a big time step down from part one. I've seen it now a few times, and I've watched it again at home on my 65-inch 4K TV. Give it a good fair chance, and I really enjoyed it a lot more than I have in the past. So starting off with the storyline, I'm going to give it a 1.5 for the story. I actually like this story here. Justin Hammer is super funny. I absolutely love Whiplash. Mickey Rourke is friggin' awesome in this. I love that it starts with him building a suit, building up this big thing and saying Tony Stark's a piece of garbage you took from my father, all that stuff. Tony's got to deal with all these things. He has to create more armors. He has to create an element here to help his arc reactor. There's a lot of cool stuff going on. I think where it falls, and this is why it's not getting the perfect score of 2, which the last one did get, the stuff with Pepper and Shield and Black Widow, and I understand why it's there. Obviously, they're setting this stuff up. This is very early on here, guys, and this is like, MCU Phase 1 pre Avengers kind of a thing, setting all this stuff up. So there's a lot to go through, but it feels like a setup movie, and I don't like that. And that's something I don't like in most of the MCU movies. Like, give me the movie. Like, what is Iron Man 2 about? Stick to that. The good parts are still good. I kind of still like Iron Man 2. One of the big issues, and we're going to talk about that right now, is the pacing. This is way too long for the story that they're going to tell. These movies, not yet. It's going to start with Iron Man 3, but they start to get longer. And if you go through all your phases, they're getting longer and longer and longer. And you're like, guys, this is a superhero movie. There needs to be 3-act structure. Tony saves a bunch of people. Villain introduced. Act 1. Act 2, villain strikes. Villain beats up Tony. Whatever. Injured. Armor destroyed. Blah, blah, blah. Act 3, building the new armor. Fighting him at the end. Winning. These movies do not need to be more than 90 to 100 minutes. No way. I don't know what the first one. Yes, the first one is an origin. There's a lot to discuss. You want to get the character, nail them down. After that, these need to be action pictures. 100 minutes, that's enough. A little bit of an action scene in the beginning to get you going. A little bit of story, further the plot, explore the character of Tony Stark. Villain strikes, give a little mini origin for the villain. He strikes, defeats him. Tony has to, bounce back, make a new armor, whatever it happens to be. This is the structure of Marvel Comics. This is the structure of Tales of Suspense, which I'm reviewing right now on my channel. This is your standard Marvel structure. It worked for decades and decades and decades, and everyone loved it. And it's the reason why these movies are even around and these characters are so popular, because they follow that structure, period. This movie's too long. The artistry, I'm giving it a 2. First off, War Machine and Tony's armor. I like the triangle. I know some people don't like it. I kind of like the triangle, but they look awesome. All of the drones look awesome. Whiplash looks awesome. The way his effects are. I love the briefcase open up. To me, this movie has a lot of Iron Man-isms. Having that briefcase and going on, that's badass. You had the silver a little. You had the silver. It wasn't Silver Centurion exactly, but somewhat-ish. That was cool. The whips, the energy whips. Then Whiplash has like a super armor. I love the drones. Everything looks awesome. Music's on point in this one for me. Great effects. I think it looks awesome. Love the poster. I love the campaign even for this one. The 2 guys standing next to each other. War Machine. This is the best War Machine easy of all of the movies. He looked badass. So artistry is great. Characters, unfortunately, got to give it a 1. So Tony and Justin and Justin Hammer and Whiplash, awesome. I think Whiplash is like one of the coolest villains in the MCU because Mickey Rourke is so fire, and he's just like, yeah, I don't care. Like, he's this guy's like, look, I don't give a shit. And then Justin's like, are you making suits? It's like, drone is better. What? Drone, make a drone. You're like, no, I didn't get you out of prison for that. He couldn't care less. He's like, oh, I'm taking your parrot. I'm taking your boots. It's whatever. He is so cool in this. I absolutely love him. Hammer is very funny, and Tony is super funny, especially in the beginning parts where he's making fun of everybody. The big ones, I cannot stand Black Widow in this movie at all. Scarlett Johansson, she's great when she's great. I don't like her in this. I know she looks good. It's not enough. I hate her. Can't stand Pepper Potts in this one. The two of them giggling and snickering around. I absolutely hated every millisecond of that on screen. That probably killed some of the pacing for me. I hated them. Wanted them to go away, and don't come back. Happy, he's kind of goofy, whatever. Enjoyment factor, God, I'm going to give it a 1.5. So it's a little bit of a high mark for the enjoyment factor, but the enjoyment factor represents my personal enjoyment. And I think the good parts are really cool. And I love the Iron Man fights. There's not enough Iron Man fights, and that's just going to continue on now through these reviews. But I still really like Iron Man 2. When Pepper and Scarlett Johansson or Black Widow are on the screen, I just kind of, turn my brain off. Just try not to pay attention to what they're saying. So I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. That's sort of it's a pass. It was okay, right? It was fine. So there you go. That is it for Iron Man 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please check out all of the Iron Man content. If you like Iron Man, it's in the Avengers playlist. He is an Avenger. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.